Why do there have to be so many of them here? Right when we're trying to hurry.
Come to me, Blade of Genesis. I see I made it in time.
Regius!
The others could be anywhere. Our best hope of meeting them is to press toward our common goal, the core. But listen, don't forget. Our goal here is not to reconvene with our allies. It is to defeat Shiva. These ARKS operatives and we six, including me, are here for no other purpose but to deliver you to the core. That is the mission we were given. So let me be so bold as to say, do what you feel is right. And whatever you decide, whatever you do, you will have my blade behind you. I swear it.
Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite!
This layout looks familiar. I believe you're right. But...
Enemy reinforcements! Too many of them!
At least this all but confirms that the core lies just beyond. Hear me, Guardians. You two must press on. It is my duty to guide you through this moment. Good. So be it. You must not forget what all of ARKS are striving for. Shiva awaits within. Defeat her. That is the only objective that truly matters. I will see you through to that point. That is ARK's objective. The one we are all more than ready to stake our lives on. So go forward, Guardians, bearers of our future hopes. Let our foes break themselves here upon this old soldier!
Radius, no!
Come now. Manifestations of the Photonner's malice. You and I are relics of the same sordid past. You will not stand in the way of the future. No, Relics is too kind to you. You are no more than lumps of spite, stains on this world. So never fear, I will wash you all away. Take a final look around our tomb. Come to me, Blade of Genesis!
Oh, have you finally arrived? How long did you intend to keep a goddess waiting, Guardians?
We're going to take you down with everything we have, once and for all, for the sake of everyone who got us here!
What a pity. You've come so far to get here. Surely you don't need to rush headlong into death right away.
Wait, the barrier! Did it fail?
Oh no. Your little barrier is working. My power has most certainly weakened. Mitra's concerns were well-founded. Quite a trick, deploying a barrier across the whole of space from an alternate dimension. And if I were some rank-and-file soldier, I imagine it would weaken me by fully half. Perhaps you just might have had an inkling of a chance. But for someone with the might of 1,000 soldiers, missing half of one is but a mere drop in the ocean. Enough of that. Wouldn't you like to see how the friends you've abandoned are faring? I can show you.
It appears we're well and truly boxed in.
They sure brought out the welcome wagon. Kinda makes you proud to see how many we've lured here, though, doesn't it?
I seem to recall that some time ago, we stayed behind in danger, just to let the others get to safety.
Now here we are, posing as enemy lightning rods so the others can get in. Never a dull moment, huh? Sorry about this, Kasra. Seems like we draw the short straw every time you get paired with me.
Perish the thought. All is forgiven. As long as you don't try to shoulder the whole burden yourself this time. If that happened again, I fear your dear wife might finally murder me.
She just might. Incoming!
Wearing out already. Blasted Zig is cutting corners.
You might be asking too much of it there, Miss Maria. You're pushing yourself a tad too far.
Ha! You're one to talk.
Time to burn!
You're gasping for air.
Then that's something we've got in common, Miss Maria. But waving the white flag just isn't an option.
Quite right. Not as long as Shiva still breathes. So it's up to us to try and dam this river of incoming enemies until they can manage that.
Our weapons might shatter. Our bodies might break. But you'll never break through here.
Cheers! Forgive me, Blade of Genesis. This could have turned out differently if I could only wield you better. I have much to learn. But we're in this boat together. So do keep me company until I join you in coming apart. I have need of you yet. ARKS' hopes rest entirely on this very battle. If I fall here and join those who fell 40 years ago building our foundation, I will be satisfied.
And there you have it. So many people believing in you and spilling their blood, sweat, and tears for nothing. Isn't it laughable? To throw their lives away, reaching for a hopeless, impossible victory. And look at you two, faced with the depths of your inferiority, and still thinking you might have a prayer. Has all your history not taught you that your lust for chasing the impossible is the root of your kind's troubles? Ridiculous. Hopeless fools, each and every one of you. Well, I suppose we should begin. I'll have to crush you just a tad extra in Mitra's and Varuna's place. Now, go on and twist in utter despair, shrieking with regret as you die, and learn how deep down the darkness goes.
Emergency code.
There will be no mercy. hanging on, I see. I will give you this much. Your sense of duty is strong. It's gone like this from the beginning, hasn't it? The two of you always thwarted my expectations, clinging to shreds of hope. And so I've come to think, what a waste it would be to simply shatter you, the vessel of the universe.
What do you mean?
The likes of you two are wasted on ARKS. Won't you join me instead?
What?
I'll even forgive this violence. Wipe your slate clean. Your lives will be safe with me. It just so happens I'm looking for replacements for Mitra and Varuna. A fine deal, wouldn't you say?
How dare you toy with us?
Oh, this is no toying. Simply a well-timed proposal, I would think. I came to the realization that you would make apt allies, and having shown you where you stand, I am negotiating, going through all the proper steps, as it were. Think now, does ARKS truly deserve your absolute and undivided loyalty? Is Oracle worthy of your protection? Wasn't it your very own overseer who, when you were listlessly turning toward the darkness, made the cold and calculated choice to cut you down? It was your own sweat and toil that pulled you from that disaster unscathed. Sole credit lies with you alone. And what did ARKS do? Nothing but sit back and watch. Nothing but abandon you. And make no mistake, eventually, they will shun and reject you. They will grow fearful of how powerful you two are. No, they won't, I suppose you're thinking. Of course you are. But their own history tells all. This living witness right here can testify as much. Your kind are unseemly to the last. They won't? Think again. We are more powerful than they could ever be. We need not bind ourselves, ever, to their faulty logic. Surely you must agree, Guardians. Do you not see that it's the universe, not ARKS, that deserves your protection? Do the two of you not simply want to protect one another? Pray tell.
Without ARKS, we wouldn't be here now. Without everyone, we'd have no future.
Is that your answer? Even knowing that in the future they may cast you out?
It doesn't matter. That future would still deserve to exist.
Soft to a fault, aren't you? Did you plan all of this around me failing? How lucky ARKS is to have you. Truly. I am Shiva, goddess of annihilation. I am one with the profound darkness, and I am the demise of all history. This universe must perish. Photons must be wiped out. Vessel of the universe, you, all of ARKS, and this present time will now face annihilation.
Is this the end? Well, I think we've fought enough time. At least we haven't fought in vain. If we helped lay a path toward the future, then what have we to fear? But, oh, Alma, if I could have one wish granted, it would be to see you again one last time. If only I could have just one mere wish. It can't be. Yonohate?
Come on, Reggie. You're not callous enough to have forgotten about me, are you?
Forget you. I could never, Alma.
I'm sorry this took so long, Regius. But you don't have to be alone anymore. I'll be right here, by your side. That promise might have been too much for one person alone. But with the two of us side by side, I know we can make it happen.
That we can. It's time for us to defend ARKS. Let us finish this, Alma. Let the world fade. So I will.
Miss Maria, we've got company. What was that?
Huey's still alive?
Clara's craze. And Sarah. How?
Maria, you should be leaving the hard work to the spring chickens.
What are all of you doing here?
Did you think we were gonna just sit on our hands when we heard what a big mess you were in? What's the deal, not letting us in on this? Trying to distance us or something? Well, I'm sure that must have been part of Xiao's plan, but...
Here we go! Now this is what I'm talking about!
Now just a moment, you bunch of upstarts, you can't charge in! That was the jolt I needed, how about you, Huey?
Of course!
Prepare to fall laboriously unbroke!
Awaken now! Fire of the Destroyer!